Hi everyone and welcome back. So today's topic, I want to talk about how to make a guy respect you, because I think it's very easy for women when they're dating to lose sight of their boundaries, putting up with behaviour that they don't want in a man, but they do this because they want to be loved and they want to feel secure. So they kind of lessen their boundaries and they let men get away with things that maybe if they felt a bit more confident in themselves, they wouldn't let a guy do this. So I just want to put kind of like a few kind of tips together that I think will kind of really help women when they're kind of dating men. So the first boundary is to not accept the Netflix and chill date. Ladies, you have to remain consistent with this date. There's absolutely no budging on it. Basically, what you're saying by accepting the Netflix and chill date is that you don't have any standards as a female, and you're saying that you don't think you're worthy enough for a man to take you out on a date. So if you're accepting the Netflix and chill vibe, you're lessening your value as a woman, basically. So if you kind of find, I found this in the past, what men tend to do is they tend to go straight away to they want to skip the pleasantries of the going out on a date, going out for a meal. They just want to try and get you home as fast as possible for obvious reasons. And I think what you also need to be wary of is the guy that will say, I'm not looking to have sex with you, I just want to watch telly and get to know you. Come on, ladies, you know that's not going to happen. You know what guys are thinking. If you let him through that front door, what red-blooded male is going to say no? If you offer a guy sex in that situation, then he's going to take it. He's not going to say no. And by going straight to the Netflix and chill, what you're doing is you're just escalating the situation. You're trying to escalate the intimacy of a relationship unnecessarily, when really you don't even know this guy. You don't know anything about him, maybe a few conversations online. And what you're saying is, like I said before, is that you have no standards and that you're prepared to just let all your boundaries go straight away just for a bit of company and a bit of intimacy. Because ultimately, a guy will not respect you. If a guy doesn't have to take you out on a date, if he can just get sex straight away through a Netflix and chill situation, he's going to be thinking, how many guys does she do this with? She is easy, I don't respect her, she could be doing this with loads of different men and they won't put you in the girlfriend bracket. Also, do not use your phone to text guys late at night, okay? So you need to kind of make a cut-off. When I read the rules years ago, I think there was a cut-off of 12 o'clock. You do not text a man after 12 o'clock. You do not reply to a guy that sends you a text message that's after 12 o'clock. They say nothing good happens after 12 o'clock, and it's true. What you're doing, if you answer a guy's text at 12 o'clock, you're just saying that you have no boundaries, basically. You're putting yourself in a needy position, and he won't respect you because he'll think, well, I can just get her to text me just like that. They'll have no respect for you. And what you've also got to watch is if you're texting guys late at night at 12 o'clock, why do you think he's texting you? Well, it's pretty obvious why he's texting you. He wants some. And even if he doesn't want some, sometimes you get these guys that they don't really want like sex in that moment. They're just looking for company or validation in that moment, and they'll talk to you. And why are they talking to you? They're talking to you because the girl that they really like doesn't want to be with them. She hasn't texted him back. She's not going on a date with him. So what they're doing is they're putting that energy somewhere else, and you're basically your option B. And if he gets sex with you, then that's even better. That's a bonus that he's got. So do not text a guy. I would say, to be honest, move it forward an hour to 11. Do not text a guy after 11, because you know what guys do. They start sending you texts like, where are you, like, you know, where are you in bed? And you know what guys are trying to do, they're trying to just escalate it into like into a sexual mind frame, and you don't want to put up with that, because you're just letting him get what he wants straight away. He doesn't have to work for it. He's got you on tap. He thinks, oh, I can just get, you know, I can just get sexual talk from her at night. So you've got to not do that, basically. Do not text a man late at night, because what he'll do is he'll just try and escalate it and escalate the situation into a sexual scenario. He'll either ask to come round, or ask you to go around, or he'll just want sexting and pics, and you don't want that. Also, only go out with men that actually plan dates for you. If you're with a guy and he's not planning dates and he just wants to text, you need to drop him, because he's not investing in you and he doesn't want you, and he doesn't see you as girlfriend material. A lot of guys, they just want to chat to girls, and they have no intention of meeting with you. They just want you as an ego boost. Oh, I'm just, you know, chatting to this hot girl or whatever. That's what a lot of guys think. And you need to move away from that. So if you're just chatting, ideally, if you're chatting to a guy, it should be on the phone. If he's not chatting to you on the phone, then he's just a pen pal, and you just need to get rid of him. So you want to move things to chatting on the phone, and when you are texting, it's a chatting to arrange dates kind of thing. It's not a how's your day going kind of thing. You want to get out of that. The how are yous, all of that. You want to get out of that. People that can't even speak. It's just another thing. But if he's not planning dates, if he's not initiating, if he doesn't want to get you into the real world, then he doesn't respect you, and he's just wasting your time. It's all about creating an aura of a man completely respecting you. And if you're whittling down all these boundaries, then he ultimately won't respect you. So you have to go out with someone that is planning dates. Also, I'm going to talk about the S word. Try not to use the word too much, because I don't think the algorithm likes it for some reason. So trying not to use the word sex. I'll just use the word some instead. This is the hardest one for me to say, because it goes against everything you've been taught. If you have some with guys too soon, he will not respect you. I know not all guys are like this. I know, and you'll always get some woman that's like, yeah, well, I slept with so-and-so on the first date and we're now married and have 2 children. That's one individual. If you think of how many people that realistically works for, maybe 1 in 1,000, do you want to be 1 in 1,000, or do you want to be the woman that's in control of her feelings and how she feels about situations? If you sleep with a guy too soon, he will not respect you, and that is a fact. Men don't make women that sleep around their girlfriends, and that is the fact. That's me telling you as a fact. Even though, you know, single ladies, independent women, that's me. If you sleep around, a guy will not make you his girlfriend. So you need to make a guy work for it. You need to make a guy see that you have value, and he needs to put the effort in. If he drops out, if he doesn't want to go on dates with you, and if he drops her out really early, then all you've done is you've just got nearer to the end goal, and you just wheedled out an F-boy. Because even though we have evolved in society, men do still place a high value on if a woman is easy or not. And it's a fact, ladies, and it's just something that we need to be wary of. So even though you want some, and everyone wants some, you have to be realistic, and the fact that he will not respect you if you sleep with him too early. When to sleep with someone is a completely different question, because there is no answer to that. Every situation is completely individual. But what you have to think is, the longer you can make a man wait to have sex with you, the more he will value you. That is the truth at the end of the day. And if you're getting guys that wheedle out really fast, then at least you know he just wanted to get some. So I'm not saying never sleep with someone, but just be wary of the fact that if you're posting on your Instagram lots of pictures with lots of different men, lots of different boyfriends, a guy is not going to appreciate that, and he's not going to see you as girlfriend material, and he's not going to respect you. Men also respect you if you call them out on their BS. So if a guy does something and you don't like it, you need to call him up on it. You need to not be the traditional women sitting back, letting him get away with whatever he wants to do. Say if you're dating someone and you can see him, chatting with other lots of women and all of this, and it's not what you personally want, then you need to call someone up on it. And you need to be like, are you chatting to lots of women? Like, I thought we were, getting somewhere. You need to not be afraid to ask someone that question, because if you are not afraid to walk away and end things with someone, he's going to just walk right over you the whole relationship. How many times have you seen someone in the media that's been cheated on and then they take someone back, and then what happens? The guy cheats on them again. It's because he's left with no respect for the woman, because the woman hasn't walked away. The woman's basically, she said, you've cheated on me and I've let you get away with it. So the guy kind of sees it as free to just do it again. So if you don't have that mindset of being able to walk away at any time, a man will not respect you. It's all about holding yourself up with a high sense of self-esteem. People that respect themselves and do not let people get away with bad behaviour, automatically they garner respect from other people. So you need to be the person that respects yourself, and then in turn a guy will respect you. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, everyone. I feel like I've been talking quite a lot today, so I'll have to cut it all out. I'm just really passionate about this. I just want women to know their self-worth and not let men treat them badly. And I need women to kind of see the signs and spot the signs in men, to avoid. And then if they see those signs, I want them to be strong enough to walk away and to be single, and to know that it's okay to be single. Thanks for watching.